Hello, today we are discussing chapter circle. Circle, let me tell you first the definition of circle. Circle is a locus of point which moves such that its distance from fixed point is always constant. Okay, its distance from fixed point is always constant. It is a two-dimensional figure, round figure, and one midpoint is considered as a center of the circle. Distance between the center of circle to any points on the circumference of circle is called radius. Okay. So what is the definition? It is a locus of point which moves such that its distance from fixed point is constant. That is the standard definition of a circle. Here in class 10th, if let us discuss of some terms. There is a circle and there is a line. Okay. This is one condition. Second, there is a circle. This is the line. And third is, this is the circle and that is the line. Okay. What is the difference of first, second and third diagram? In first diagram, there is a circle and line. They are disjoint. That means there is no common points between them. Circle and lines are separate. Here, there is a circle, one line. This line is intersecting the circle at 2 points. It is intersecting the circle at 2 points. That means this line is passing through the circle. So this is the line which is called the secant to the circle. Secant. Secant. What is the secant? Which intersect the circle at 2 points. In this third case, you can see that the circle and line which is touching each other at 1 point. This is a single point where the line is touching to the circle and this line is called tangent to the circle. Tangent. So in this chapter we'll have to discuss about the tangent only. What is tangent? Tangent to a circle is a line which touches the circle at only 1 point. Okay. How many tangents can be drawn? There are infinite tangents can be drawn through, because on the circumference of circle there are infinite points. Through 1 point you can draw one tangent. Another point you can draw another tangent. So I think there are infinite tangents can be drawn through any point on the circumference of circle. Okay. In this chapter, it's a very small chapter. This chapter based on 2 theorems. Okay. So we'll have to first let us discuss about the statement of the theorem and then we are going to prove it. Theorem number 1 says tangent to a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Theorem number 2 says lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. So first theorem is tangent to a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Okay. What is the meaning? Suppose if I draw any tangent to the circle, so this circle, this tangent will be perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. That means the point where radius and tangents are meeting. Okay. Theorem 10.1. Theorem 10. It's 10.1. Yes or yes, it is 10.1. Okay. What is the statement of the theorem? Tangent to a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Okay. Tangent to a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Okay. This is the theorem. Circle. What did I tell you about the tangent? Which touches to the circle at 1 point. Let P be a point This is called the point of contact where circle and tangent are touching each other. Okay. OB the center of a circle, OP is the radius, and we are going to do that OP is perpendicular to L. What is this? This is the line is called tangent to the circle because it is touching to the circle at one point only. Okay. Right. I will take some points over here on the line. Let the points be Q, R, it is M, and join it. O to R, O to Q, and O to M. Okay. Okay. So what I have done? Points. Description is required for this theorem. Points R, Q, M taken on tangent L. Okay. In triangle OQP. In triangle OQP. Which triangle I have taken? OQP. In triangle OQP, one thing is clear that OQ is greater than OP. Am I right? On what basis we can say? We can say because OP is the radius and OR, this is the side which is more than the radius. Why it is more than the radius? Because this point Q lies outside of the circumference of circle, outside of the circle. So that means definitely this portion is more than the radius of the circle. So obvious this OQ is greater than OP. Reason? Because Q lies outside of circle. Is it okay? This is equation number 1. Same as in triangle ORP, OR is greater than OP. On other side, in triangle OPM, OM is greater than OP. By equation number 1, 2, 3, we analyze by 1, 2 and 3, we analysis by 1, 2 and 3 that OP is the shortest. OP is the shortest among OR, OQ and OM. And many more lines which we can join from these points to the center. Okay. OP is the shortest. And in class 9th, you have studied a theorem from an external point. If you are going to draw the lines to the given line, from an external point, if you are going to draw many lines to the given line, then the shortest one is a perpendicular. Out of among all those line segments, whatever the shortest one is treated as a perpendicular. Same situation here. Through point O, I have drawn many lines here. I have joined from O to R, O to Q, O to P and O to M. And out of all those lines, the shortest one, because OP is the shortest, so shortest one will be the perpendicular. So that means OP is perpendicular on L. OP is perpendicular on L. Okay. So what is the conclusion? Length tangent to a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Now what happens? Suppose if I will draw any diagram. Suppose this is a circle and I have drawn this tangent. This is a tangent. It's okay. Center O. Whenever the time when you are going to join it from the point of contact to the center, immediate this angle is 90 degree. And suppose if any other point which is lying on the tangent here, this point is P, you are going to join from O to P, okay. And out of 3, if any 2 things are given with the help of Pythagoras theorem, you can find the length of third side. Suppose it is 5, okay, and this distance is 13 in the centimeter. For example, the radius of the circle is 5 centimeter and the point P which is on the tangent to the circle OP is equal to 13 centimeter. Then what is the difference between P to AP? Okay, then in triangle OAP by Pythagoras theorem, simply I can write here AP square is equal to OP square minus OA square. OP square, that means 13 square minus 5 square. 13 square 169 minus 25, that is 144, and AP is equal to 12. So the length of this is equal to 12 centimeter. Okay, so this is the application of it. If any tangent is there, that must be a perpendicular to the radius. It is making a right angle triangle. You can use the Pythagoras theorem, and even if the angle is given, then we can find out the other sides also while using the trigonometric ratios term. Okay. If I will join it here, I prove that both the triangles are congruent. AP is equal to this term also, and 12 plus 12, it is 24. Okay. So this is the use and application of the theorem 10.1. You will remember its statement and its result. Okay. That is theorem 10.1. What is it? Tangent to a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. After that, we'll have to discuss the second theorem 10.2, which is lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. What is it? Lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. Okay. And in this chapter only there are 2 theorems. We'll have to solve all the questions on the basis of these theorems. 10.2. What is it? Prove that lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. Okay. Prove that lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. This is a very important theorem. Diagram. Circle. Lengths of tangent drawn from an external point. External point you can take anywhere, right, left, up, down, wherever. I am taking to the left here. This is the point P, external point. And from here I can draw, how many tangents can be drawn through this point on the circle? There are 2 tangents can be drawn. One is here and second is here. So that means from an external point, maximum 2 tangents can be drawn. Okay. P, suppose this is a point of contact A and it is a point of contact B. Okay. PA and PB. This is O is the center of circle. Given what should I write here? In a given circle, in a circle COR, what is the meaning? Circle with center O, radius R. PA and PB are 2 tangents. PA and PB are 2 tangents. To prove PA is equal to PB, because we are going to prove that the lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. Construction. In construction, join O to A, O to B and O to P. Join O to A, O to B and O to P. Okay. Proof. Very simple proof. You can see that both the triangles are formed. One is on the upside, one is downside. Triangle PAO and triangle PBO. If somehow we will prove that both the triangles are congruent, therefore by CPCT PA is equal to PB. Okay. So in triangle PAO and triangle PBO, two triangles I have taken, triangle PAO and triangle PBO. Okay. Two triangles I have taken. Number one, PO is equal to PO, common. Okay. PO is equal to PO, common. OA is equal to OB. What is it? OA and OB both are equal. Yes. Radii of circle always equal. And third one side is this, second side is this, third side actually we are proving equal, therefore we are not taking PA is equal to PB, it's not given even. Now let us discuss about the angles, whether these two angles are equal or they are equal. Which two are equal? This angle is equal to that one. Angle OAP is equal to angle OBP. Reason? Theorem 10.1. Tangent to a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Okay. So I write here angle PAO is equal to angle PBO, each 90. Angle PAO is equal to angle PBO, each 90. What is the reason? Reason is tangent to a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Okay. Tangent to a circle is perpendicular to the radius. This is the radius, it is tangent, both are perpendicular, so perpendicular. Okay. Now what happens? We have proved one side is this, second side is this, and one is a 90-degree angle. So which congruency is using here? Right angle, hypotenuse and side. Right angle, hypotenuse and side. So I write here by RHS congruency rule, triangle PAO is congruent to triangle PBO. Okay. Therefore, by CPCT, PA is equal to PB. Therefore, by CPCT, PA is equal to PB, and as well as angle APO is equal to angle BPO. That means their angles also equal. Okay. So this is theorem 10.2. It is asked in proving, state and prove or prove the theorem 10.2. That means the lengths of tangents drawn from an action point to a circle are equal. So okay, what I have done here, join O to A, O to B, O to P, and prove both the triangles are congruent by RHS congruency. Here this angle and this equal to 90 degree because tangent to a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Okay, so that is theorem 10.2. And now I think we are able to solve the question of exercise 10.1. We are coming to the exercise. It is a very big exercise, will be completed in 2 lectures. Okay, so we'll start. By the way, there are 2 exercises here, 10.1 and 10.2. So we'll discuss today 10.1 exercise, in which exercise 10.1, only 1 or 2 questions to be discussed here, others fill in the blanks. exercise 10.1. How many tangents can a circle have? There are infinite tangents can a circle have. Fill in the blanks. They are asking a tangent to a circle intersect it in how many points? Tangent, definitely it is not intersecting, it is touching to one point only. Okay, like these fill in the blanks are there. One question is given, question number 3. The question is a tangent PQ at a point P of a circle. See, a tangent PQ at a point P. Question number 3, a tangent PQ at a point P. A tangent PQ at a point P of the circle of radius 5 centimeter. Of the circle of radius 5 centimeter. Okay. Meets a line through the center. Meets a line through a center. Meets a line through a center O at a point Q. O at a point Q. Okay. So that OQ is equal to 12. OQ is equal to 12 centimeter. Length of PQ is. Length of PQ is. Okay. Length of PQ is. I have written this question. Okay, so that you can understand it, how to make a diagram with the help of these wordings. A tangent PQ at a point P of the circle of radius 5 centimeter meet a line through a center O at a point Q, so that OQ is equal to 12 length of PQ. Okay, this circle, it is a circle. First line says the tangent PQ at a point P of the circle of radius 5. That means this is PQ at a point P of the circle. It is the radius. A tangent PQ at point P of the circle of radius 5 centimeter meets a line through a center O at a point Q, so that OQ is equal to 12. So that OQ is equal to 12 centimeter. Length of PQ. We are going to find the length of PQ. Radius of circle is given 5. Okay. Generally what happens whenever the students, they see that one side is 5 centimeter, one side is 12 centimeter, square of 5, 25, square of 12, 144. 144 plus 25, 169, that means it is 13. So simply you will write here 5, 12, it is 13. But when you read the question, you will understand it that OQ is equal to 12. They are asking that find the length of PQ and a tangent PQ at a point P. Clearly it is mentioned. So in triangle OPQ using Pythagoras theorem. Using Pythagoras theorem. So when we are using Pythagoras theorem, PQ square is equal to OQ square minus OP square. Base square is equal to hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square. OQ square. So it is 12 square minus OP square, it is 5 square. PQ square is equal to 144 minus 25. So 14 minus 5, 9. 13 minus 2, 11. PQ is equal to under root 119 centimeter. So that means the length of PQ is equal to under root 119 centimeter. Okay. So the correct option in it, there are 4 options: 12 centimeter, 13 centimeter, 8.5 and under root 119 centimeter. Under root 119 centimeter is the correct option. Okay. So this is exercise 10.1. Nothing special in it. One more question is given, question number 4. That is, draw a circle and two lines parallel to the given line such that one is a tangent and the other a secant to a circle. Simply they are saying that we are going to draw two parallel lines. One is a tangent and second is a secant to a circle. So we can simply draw a circle like this is a circle. We are going to draw two parallel lines. One is a tangent, which is compulsory. So suppose this is a tangent. Okay, this is a tangent. And second one is a secant to a circle, which is parallel. Like this. So that type of situation is possible here. You can use it upside, downside, left side or right side. Okay. So this is exercise 10.1 and we have discussed two theorems. Now in my next lecture, we'll have to discuss exercise 10.2. Many questions are there, many important questions are there. So with the help of these two theorems, their result, their statement, we will use them in solving the questions. Okay. Thank you.